Oh, hi there. I didn't know you were in here. So, I'm bored. So, today's video, we have a story time. So yeah. The story begins, well, I think the best way I can start the story is I robbed a house once. We better play some Minecraft while I film this. So, yeah. What's up, guys? What's up, my gamers? So yeah, again, I'm bored, like really bored, because I am trapped in the house right now. But so I thought, why not have a short story time? And I don't know why every time I go to film a video and I'm like, oh, it's gonna be short, whether I say it in the video or not, it always ends up being like 30 minutes. Maybe it's because I'm talking at the speed of light right now, but so yeah, I broke into a house once. Okay, well, not really. Technically, yes, but no. The house I broke into was, my own. You ever just get locked out of your house? You ever just be out with people, like, maybe you're out with, like, your family, and, like, you go out somewhere, and, like, if you have keys to your house, maybe, you thought you brought them with you, put them in your pocket or something, and, you go out, you do whatever you do with your family, and then, y'all go back to the house, y'all lock the doors, obviously, because you don't want to get robbed. What couldn't finish loading? I'm sorry? I'm sorry. Save data for what now? Okay. Save... Apparently, it just... Oh my gosh, it saved data for everything. Oh, sweet heaven. Oh, that's a lot of storage used. Oh my gosh, that is so much storage. It updated everything. Oh my, I don't have that many games. I don't even have Life is Strange anymore on here. I don't have... I completed Life is Strange. Life is Strange is a good game. If you have not played it, I suggest going and playing it. I believe it's the first Life is Strange is free, so at least on console I know it is. So yeah, go play it. It's a good game. I like it. Oh my gosh, it's so much. I'm getting off track here. We're loading up Minecraft. I also downloaded Jedi Fallen Order or whatever, so we're gonna play that later. But yeah, technically I did break into a house, but technically not because it was my own. What was I going with it? All right, and you're out with your family. Y'all go back. You lock the doors because you don't want to be robbed. And you go walk up to the door and you're about to unlock it, but when you reach for your keys, they ain't there, and you realize they're on your cute little nightstand. So we're also eating nuts during this because I'm bored. So, but, you expect, like, maybe you're out with your parents or something, so they have their keys, or like your siblings or whatever. But you expect someone to have their keys, right? And someone always has their keys. I was out with my dad and my brother, and no, well, I didn't have keys at the time because I was like 5 or 6 maybe at the time. But yeah, none of us, well, neither of them have their keys. But I'm just casually eating nuts. But we were trapped out of the house. Luckily, it wasn't winter. Otherwise, it would suck because I live in New York, and at least nowadays, it gets stupidly cold. We live in the Arctic now, apparently. So, and our mom wasn't home at the time either. But, we're sure she had her keys. But the only way to get into the house, we decided, was through a window. And we have the windows where you pull down or push up the lever to unlock it on the side of the window. but we rarely do that because there's like there's screens in the windows that are really hard to pop off, or in general the windows are just hard to get to, so it's like, which is, you know, it's good, but the one thing is, the one window we decided to use was over a staircase that led down to the basement. So in our backyard, there's sort of this second back door, but it's underground because that door leads into the basement. It's kind of like a cellar door. And it's a set of steep concrete stairs that lead down to this door. And so we decided to break in through the window that's right above it, because that's the smarter idea than the window that was directly above a bush in the front yard. So my dad and brother try to look around for some like screwdriver or some that's laying around the backyard so they can pry open the window, because the windows you open the windows by cranking those things. You grab the handle and you just crank it around and around, and it just slowly opens. So they try to find something to wedge the window open. My character is about to die. I forgot. I died in the nether yesterday. I was very depressed about that. I had so much stuff. So yeah. I'm realizing I can't multitask because I'm trying to think about the story and play Minecraft at the same time, and I'm not doing too well right now. But yeah, I'm just gonna eat nuts. So they find a screwdriver or some. I don't remember what it was, but they crack open the window. And they literally, like I said, the screens we also have on the windows, they're extremely hard to pop off. So they're literally punching at the side of the house right now to try and get the screen off. And once it does come off, we have to, and first of all, we don't have the most private backyard. I mean, there's tall bushes and stuff, but like, it was close enough to the side of the house, the window, and the staircase, where I guess at the right angle you could probably see us trying to desperately break into this house. Although, with the fact that it took two people and who were in just regular clothes and who just didn't went down the wrong throat, who didn't look like burglars, and who just looked like they were really shitty at being burglars, it probably didn't look that suspicious now that I think about it, but they finally got the window open and the screen off, but the one problem was neither of them could fit through the window, because I think it was too narrow. Either that or they just couldn't get up there. So they decide to hoist me, a small child, over the staircase and shove me through this window. And just hope that I understood that I need to go unlock the door, because I've seen videos of parents that are locked out of the house and they shove their kids through windows. And oh, hi, wandering trader. And they're just sitting there for the most recent video, this mother was just sitting in the cold for like an hour trying to get her young child to pull a chair 1 foot over to the door so we could reach the handle and unlock it. So in the end, luckily not all my brain cells were like weird and crazy at the time, so they shoved me through and I was able to unlock the door for them. But it just goes to show you, you should always check to make sure you have your keys with you. And because I don't want to get robbed, I'm not going to share what the way is, but if I ever leave the house and I forget my keys, because I've done that a lot, I always make sure, and it's not the same way every time. I'm not going to say what the different ways are that I use, but I always make sure I have a second emergency way to get back in the house, just in case I am locked out. And I don't feel like calling for help because I'm too embarrassed that, even though it probably looks, I don't know, it's probably more embarrassing for me to crawl through a window or something trying to get back into my house. But yeah, I broke into a house once, technically, and yeah. Have y'all ever broken into a house or done anything like that? I love starting stories like that because at least when I've told people about it, it like gets their attention. It's like, yeah, like you just so casually say, "Oh, I broke into a house once." Just, like you're just getting to know each other and like, "Oh yeah, I collect snow globes. Oh, that's cool. I've been practicing on solving Rubik's Cube faster. I broke into a house once." And it's just, when you say it so casually and so nonchalant, it's just the best thing ever. Also, speaking of nonchalant, why is it nonchalant? If someone is nonchalant, what does being chalant mean? Like, on one hand, to me, it kind of sounds like a name a little bit, but that sounds like a very fancy and foreign name also, and kind of a rare name that you wouldn't hear very often. So, is it a word? I'd look it up if I wasn't using my phone to record, but I'll look it up after. So yeah, those are my rants for the day. I robbed a house once. Have y'all ever robbed houses? Have y'all ever committed crimes? Comment down below. So yeah, until I am bored again, I shall see you in the next one.